Hey everyone, Caront here, welcoming you back to Suikoden 5. In the last episode, we finished up events in Sable. We discovered the benefactor of our rogue thief, the very frilly Urim Burrows. The Sandy Dandy, I think, as I've started calling him, just privately at least. Anyway, we discovered his complicity in all of this, and, well, he totally embarrassed himself on the way, so go Urim, I guess. Then we were joined by pretty much everybody in Sable. Dine, the imposter Roy, and his friends Phelan and Phelan, so we got several Stars of Destiny out of it. In this episode, we're going to do some side questing before we get to the next story bit, which, if you do want to go ahead and do the story, just go to sleep upstairs in your room. But I'm not going to do that because, why not? We've got people we can bring on, so why not bring them on? And I'm not going to Lord Lake, no thank you. Actually, where we have to go to pick up a new recruit is to the inn on the second floor of Sable, so yeah, we just left the place, but we're going right back. So anyway, I'll see you guys there. Back on the second floor, of course you remember that soldier we talked to earlier? Yeah, now we really get to do some stuff with him. Bah! Captured on the field of battle, eh? I'm a prisoner of war. No need to conceal my identity. I'm Nocula, a lancer in the RMS Southern Mountain Corps. What are your plans for me, Captor? I will note the first two of these choices do matter to recruiting him, so you want to choose rest until your injuries heal. Ha! Quite a generous offer coming from one of my captors. Don't you think I'm going to let my guard down? I've dealt with captives myself. I know the drill. I accept my fate, however brutal your plans are. However, I have one final moral obligation in Felena. They believe my actions on the field of battle were to ensure Zidane escape. No, that man means nothing to me. I have fought to the bitter end because I have unfinished business in Felena. I only ask that you allow me to finish what I started. After I'm done, you can hang me, disembowel me, whatever. So, what is this business? It's not your concern. Maybe we should talk to Lord Robble about this, Your Highness. Wait, what did you say? Your Highness? You're the Prince of Felena? What's wrong? If that's true, then I have something I must ask you. You must know if you're a member of the Felenan royal family, you must know about Nethergate. Wait, why would someone from Armes know about... They killed him. They killed my father. What? It was 13 years ago. My father, a member of the Grand Council of Chieftains, was slain by a mere girl like it was nothing at all. I eventually learned that the girl was a Nethergate assassin, but by then the group had been disbanded. At that point, I had no other leads to follow, so I almost gave up. But then I caught word they'd reunited. Once again, the driving passion coursed through my veins, bringing me to Felena. Tell me, how great are their numbers? Where are they hiding? I'd love to know the same thing. This choice doesn't matter, but it's still the choice I'd make anyway. Spare me the feigned ignorance. I know Nethergate works for the Felenan royal family as its personal assassin squad. Clearly you would know all about them, Your Highness. Tell me everything you know. Nocula. His Highness also lost his parents to Nethergate. What? Nethergate killed the Queen and Farid? It's true. The new Nethergate is a private army working for the House of Godwin. Godwin? Ah, damn it. Enough. Leave me. Nocula. That's pretty much all we can say to him, so we're left with no other recourse, really, than to leave. I'll never forgive that kid. She was grinning as she slit my father's throat. She'll have no mercy from me. I'll find her, and then I'll slaughter her. I'll cut her throat just like she cut my father's. Prince, why don't you talk to Oboro about Nocula? He might be able to think of something. Oh, he may very well. So, of course, that will take us over to Raffleet, which is a good thing because we actually have another character to talk to while we're there. So, I'll see you guys over in Raffleet. Back in Raffleet, the first area we're going to want to go in, before going to Oboro's, is to the inn. Well, you notice, of course, obviously we've got Retso there, but who we want to talk to right now is the lovely Linfa. Hey there, handsome. What brings you here today? Bet you want to play another game, huh? Actually, yes I do. Well, I want to ask you to join us first. Join you? What in the... No way. So you really are the prince, huh? I wish you'd have told me sooner. But why would the prince have any interest in someone like me? Because otherwise we get the crappy ending to the game. Well, I did give you a run for your money, and I'm actually quite happy about the invite. So, how about this? If you can win 5,000 poch against me at my game, I'll join you. This time I won't cheat. Whether or not you trust me is your decision. Hehe, what do you think? Yeah, actually, we should go for it. That's the answer I wanted to hear. Okay, let's get started. So, we get to play another game of Blind Man's Bluff. And this time she says she's not cheating, so yeah, let's hope so. I also got a Joker. And that is a... What in the world? Okay, yeah, there we go, okay. Yeah, that's not very good. I mean, she's, well... Yeah, you notice that downcast look on her face, so she knows that I have a higher card, effectively. So, this should be easy pickings. Yeah, we destroyed her. Oh, I was expecting that. Okay, so next round. And her expression is still really downcast, so I'm going to go ahead and raise like crazy here. Let's see. Oh, no, don't fold, silly. Alright, come on. There we go. Okay, yeah, I think we're getting all high cards here. I think that's the way we're supposed to, actually. Oh, Lord. Okay, she's happy about that, so... I forget what that does. I think it actually... I shouldn't have done that. I think when I chose the Linfa, I'd actually wasted a Joker, which would end up doubling whatever she got, or whatever I won. So, of course, since she's kind of yelling and screaming about having a 6, I take it I've got a higher card. Yeah, I do. Good. And there goes her Linfa. Impossible! I lost to an amateur? This kid might go places. What? No, I didn't say anything. Anyway, about the whole joining you situation. Well, you see... I owe that wretched nice little lady 5,000 poch. I can't leave until I pay her back. Well, we've got enough poch, if that's your problem. So, although I hate to ask, perhaps you could spot me the 5,000 poch? If you do, I'll join you and do my very best to help out. Oh, well, fine. Alright, we'll part with the cashola. Serious? Right on! You're the best, sweetie! And so all of that is just so we can go talk to the wretched little tram. Your Highness, I watched that last game. You won, Your Highness. There's no reason for you to pay for her out of your own pocket. Yeah, sure, we don't want to have anybody cast the wrong aspersions about it anyway. Keep quiet, old hag. If the prince says he'll pay, he means it. I can't take it. Forget about the debt. It's gone. I can't take money from His Highness. What? I was planning on selling you on the black market if you dared cheat the prince, but you played a fair game. You've proven yourself, so I'm willing to erase the 5,000 potch debt. What? You're kidding! But under one condition. You trot over to the prince's castle and make yourself useful. What? Are you serious? You have a problem with that? No, not at all. You trusted me when I said I wouldn't cheat, and no one's ever trusted me before. And I promised I'd join you if I lost. I think we'll have good times together, handsome. Meet you back at the castle. Your Highness, this is your chance. Teach that nasty girl a lesson or two. Okay, if you insist, I guess I'll undertake that task. So Linfa becomes a Star of Destiny. Now, before we move any further, I do want to mention it doesn't actually matter whether you win or lose. If you go into the game with her, she will still become a Star of Destiny anyway, so just letting you know. Also, let's talk about Linfa for a moment, and it will just be for a moment because, well, she doesn't have much going for her, really. She does have escape route, so if you want to take her with you instead of Takamu and have a more lovely change of pace, I guess you could do that. And you also can play Blind Man's Bluff with her and a couple of others. Shigur in the intermediate challenge, and Jean as the hard challenge. Jean does not change her expression ever in Blind Man's Bluff, I don't think. I've never gotten quite that far with her. But you can get some pretty decent prizes from that game, but that's really about it as far as Linfa's concerned. So, yep, there you go. Alright, now that we're done with talking to Linfa and such, let's go over to the Oboro place. I don't know why they haven't moved to HQ yet. Okay, well I do, but that is a spoiler alert for a little bit later. Anyway, let's go over to the Oboro boat and see if they know anything about Nocula. Hello, detective, how art thou? Your Highness, you don't look well. Is something wrong? Oboro, I have to tell you something. Huh. So you found a person of interest in Sable, eh? I see. I think it's best we all go together. Yep, so everybody jumps on board, which means we're gonna have to kick some folks out. So, Sable folks, yeah, sorry, y'all are gonna take an exit here, so sayonara. And that's all there is to it here, so I will see you guys back in the inn in Sable, where we can figure out what is going on with Nocula and, well, all of the Oboro crew. What's this? Why are you all rushing in here? Have you finally decided to interrogate me? Ah, you must be Nocula. Nice to meet you. Who the hell are you? Your face. I've seen it before. Wait, I know. You killed my father 13 years ago. I don't really remember, but yes, I may have. Damn you! I'm gonna slit your throat just like you did to my father. No, don't. Stand aside or you'll share her fate. Come on, you gotta listen to what we have to say first. Why? What are you smiling for, murderer? You find the loom of your own death comical? I don't know any other expressions. I know only how to smile and how to kill. What the hell are you talking about, you bloodthirsty freak? Before becoming the assassin you now see standing before you, Sagiri was permanently brainwashed. She only knows how to smile, no matter how much pain she's in, or how heavy her despair. You're just protecting her. We're not condoning her crime. But her training as a loyal killer began before she could even think for herself. Before she ever felt human warmth or could grasp the preciousness of life, she was molded into a mere weapon. She had no control over her fate. We're not expecting or even asking for your forgiveness, but I wanted you to know the truth. Nethergate? That's insane! It's complete madness! Indeed. It's the reason we decided to disappear 8 years ago. What? You too? All of us, man. What? I beg your forgiveness, Your Highness. I hadn't planned on keeping this a secret. I was waiting for the right time to bring it up, but then this happened. Damn! Nethergate killed your parents too, didn't they? How the hell could you stand to work with these murderers? Alright, your choice doesn't matter here, but at least to me, the best choice is they're not the real enemy. Not the real enemy? That's right. It was Godwin who brought back a nightmare we thought we'd ended forever. We need to end this thing, once and for all. Nocula, we're asking you to set aside your vendetta until we're finished. Bah! What do I care about your plans? Damn it! What do you want from me? Your name is Sagiri, right? I will never, ever forgive you, but I think the Prince's battle is even more important than my own right now. You're going after Godwin, right? I'll fight with you. I'll destroy him and Nethergate. And then, Sagiri, I'll deal with you. I understand. No more running. Sagiri. Alright, and so we have Nocula and Sagiri becoming Stars of Destiny. It's settled then, Your Highness. Please take care of Nocula. We'll head back first. Ideally, I'd like us all to return together in the spirit of goodwill, but I don't think he's ready for that. Heh. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put Nocula in the entourage for now. You notice, unlike many of the other recruits that we've had before, he actually comes in significantly underleveled. I guess if you want to attribute that to any sort of story cause, you would say that that's happening because he's been in the bed ever since we attacked Chidanguisu, and as such, he wouldn't have gotten the same training or what have you that you would see with other characters. So you go in the entourage for now, good sir. Okay, so let's talk about Nocula and Sagiri for a moment, shall we? Nocula is a medium-range fighter, which ultimately means he's in the middle of a lot of competition, most notably the Prince and Leon, and, well, a good number of the other fighters we've fought already, including, say, Kyle, for instance. So that kind of puts him at a bit of a disadvantage at this point. It is worth noting, though, that his Fury rune, if you use it well, can be incredibly valuable because it opens up a great deal of attack power on his end. So, Nocula can be useful. I don't know necessarily if I would place him at the top tier of fighters in this game, but he's not all that far off, really. So if you want to use him, go for it. I may just play around with him a little bit. I don't know exactly when I would perhaps put him in the party, but I may very well do that, maybe in the next sequence coming up or something like that. Sagiri is a peach. Sagiri is the second long-range fighter we've had in the game, but she is far, far better. In fact, she may very well be the best long-range fighter in the game, although it's a little bit of a matter of debate. Sagiri is really fast, has a lot of damage, and while she may not have the same tech and evasion scores as, say, Richard, she doesn't particularly need them because she's a back row fighter. She also can be useful in terms of using items in battle because she's pretty much guaranteed to go first. There's only 1 or 2 characters in the game who will outstrip her in terms of speed, and she will outstrip virtually all the enemies. So if you want to apply her in that vein, you can certainly do that as well. But as far as fighting goes, Sagiri's pretty good. I'm not sure again exactly how I would rate her in terms of sheer power, but her speed makes up for it a pretty fair bit. So she's worth using, definitely. Nocula's kind of worth using. She's definitely worth using. Alright, so with that, we've got one last destination in mind as far as our side questery. Then we're going to be done with it and be in a position to move on to story. Now, the last place we need to go is actually somewhere that you might have figured out when we were running through and opening up treasures in Sable, because one of those treasures was the Silver Hammer. So, our next destination, and our last destination for the side questery, is over to the Dwarf Camp. So, I'll see you guys there. Hey Dongo, we got a new hammer for you. How about you try it out? Oh, what's this? You brought me a new hammer, human? That we did, sir. Excellent. I'll be the best dwarf who ever did smith with this baby. Well, alrighty then. So let's go ahead and sharpen somebody's weapon to level 12. It can be anybody, really doesn't matter. But you know what? Since the prince is the prince, we're going to go ahead and give him full power first, I think. Then we can smith somebody else's weapon later. You notice, altogether, 62,000 potch to do it, so make sure you got a little bit of potch in the pocket if you're going to be doing this. Alrighty, there we go. Woohoo! Not a shabby job if I do say so myself. Master can't say I'm just a pretend weapons master anymore. No way! Not after I've forged this baby. Will you join us now? That sounds great, human. I'd love to. Dongo! Come here, boy! Damn, Master again. Don't you get it yet, pretend weapons master? Shut up and get going on those nails, boy! That's all you're good for! I'm no pretend weapons master. Silence, boy! Ouch! Master, violence is wrong! Violence is wrong, is it? Yet you want to forge tools for killing, eh? Well, you do, don't you? That's not it. I just enjoy the work. Bah, improve just a little and now you're all cocky. Well, I don't need anyone like you working under me. You're fired! Fired, I tell you! Go to the Princess Castle if you want. Go anywhere. I don't care. Master. You think my skills have improved? Thank you, Master. Idiot! I just fired you and you're happy? Master, thank you for everything you've taught me. I'll make you proud. Ah, get out of here, boy. Yes, Master. Your Highness, Master says I can go. I can join you. And Dongo is now Star of Destiny. Awesome. I'd better get ready. I'll head straight to your castle as soon as I'm all set. See you there. Of course, Dongo is our smith. And having a blacksmith is wonderful. Unlike Suikoden, where you had 5 blacksmiths and, well, they were your hammers, basically. Whenever you got a new blacksmith, you could forge higher level stuff. This time, you give him different hammers and Dongo will smith away. Now, that of course is good just by itself. But in addition, if you take him with you, he can smith stuff on the fly, which is useful if you get new party members and their equipment's not up to snuff. You can just have Dongo in your entourage and go, surprise! And then suddenly their equipment's up to snuff. Even better, he can also smith things, not just for the folks in your party, but he can smith stuff for your reservists as well. So if you're thinking about taking a party member that you haven't taken for a while and their equipment's not up to snuff, Dongo's your guy. So good catch all around, I think. Alright, so that is where we're going to end things off for today. Next time on Suikoden 5, we're going to go to sleep and see what happens when the prince has time to take a nap. So, thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see y'all later.